there, Cancer. This is Miss Joan of Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I'm here to talk to you about November, which will be 5 weeks long, and it's covering October 30th through December 3rd. All right? So I am programming the cards for you, Cancer, and we will then get into the first week in depth at the end of this video. Let me program these cards. Alright, so we're going to set these cards aside, and I will program these right away for the first week of November, October 30th through November 5th, so that we have them ready to go, and we'll go in depth at the end of this video. All right, so now we're ready to go. Let's go deep. Well, let's not go deep, but let's go, let's just do November. All right, cool. I'm gonna lay these out, 5 columns, 1 for each week. First row is, of course, what's going on? What is the theme of that week? And the second row down is going to be what is blocking you this week, what is in the way, what is stopping you from doing what you want to do. All the cards are going to face me. It doesn't change the meaning of the card. I just don't read them upside down. All right, everybody's different. That's my thing. And now the last row is going to be our solutions, talking about what can we do to fix the problem in our way. All right, excellent. So I'm going to set these cards aside. We don't need them anymore. And let's look at these. Let's look at these cards right here. The first week of November being October 30th through November 5th, we have the 5 of Cups, which says that you're sort of hanging out, thinking about old friends and old relationships and old ground. Okay, so that's interesting, but try not to forget about what's going on currently in your life, the relationships in your life currently. Okay, so either take those lessons from the past and apply them to the current situation, but don't spend too much time living there, because it's not really what's going on. Okay, cool. This here is the 6 of Swords, and it's an area where you're blocked. There's that part of you that wants to help others, and you are, of course, remembering how you were able to help others in the past, and how much fun that was, and how much that made you feel good, but it's not able to be happening this week. So let that be understood. You're not going to be able to help others. That's okay. Sometimes other people need to learn to help themselves. Now, the final card being your solution is to focus on your relationship. That little relationship you got going on, put your focus there, because those people need you right now. And if you can stay focused that way, the dividends will be better. Okay, cool, excellent. Now your next week over being the 6th, November 6th through the 12th, we have the Hermit. The Hermit is telling me that there's part of you wanting to curl up in a ball and stay in bed. We all get there sometimes, and that's totally normal and appropriate, and that's where you're at right now. That's part of how you feel. So if you can honor that this week, even for one day, do it. Do it, do it, do it. But know that it will stop things from moving forward in some areas. The area where you're blocked is, of course, this is the 10 of Cups, saying like the happy family experiences are not really happening this week, so it's even harder to be in situations where there is no happy family situation. So even more interest in wanting to stay by yourself. understood, totally get it. There's the King of Swords here as your solution. If you want to delegate whatever's going on to somebody else who's a little bit more interested in being in control of the situation, it would benefit you because you would be free. You would not have to be as involved or the big decision maker or whatever. And in this case, you really don't want to be the decision maker. You just want to do you, be by yourself. Feel your feelings and do your thing. I get that. Totally get that. But it's may not be possible. So kind of hang on to that thought and understand what the repercussions of your behavior in that situation might be. But do delegate it if you can, and try really hard not to be upset with what the person you delegate it to does, okay? Because if you don't want it, and somebody else does, and they do something you don't like, that's a bummer, but it's something that could happen, okay? Pay attention to that. Choose wisely, right? The next week, being the 13th through the 19th of November, we are looking at the Two of Cups. Your relationship is on tap. And if you're not in a relationship, there might be one coming, right? Ta-da! Very fun. Okay, so keeping that in mind, there's somebody in your world who is a partner in crime, a partner at work, a partner somewhere, who is up. They're here. They are here. Oh. And the Ace of Cups has shown up in where you're blocked. So, if you were thinking happy thoughts about this person, maybe not, okay? I'm going to say that love is not in the air, okay? So if you are in a relationship, the love is not in the air. Brace yourself for that. Know that it's not time to get lovey-dovey as a solution. It's not time to get all squishy and involved. It's time to do whatever it is you need to do as a partner to give this person your space. Listen, understand, appreciate what they're talking about, figure out how you can best serve that situation without it being a problem for you or them, okay? And then, of course, the Knight of Wands is here saying you want to be heard. You want your ideas understood, and you will need to fight for your ideas. But when you do get heard and you do get your ideas put up there, they could end up being good solutions to the situation. So they are the solution to your situation of feeling like you're a part of that relationship up here. A part of that partnership is being heard. Even if they don't use your ideas, you need to be heard and acknowledged. It's like, look, I'm just going to throw this out there. I need you to hear what I have to say. We don't have to do it my way, but I'd like you to hear my way. And then we'll do whatever needs doing, okay? So it's part of that relationship, making sure that you feel heard, okay? Cool. Now, the week of the 20th to the 26th of November, we are looking at the Page of Swords, new information about power coming through the wires. Keep your ears open, man. Someone's going to be telling you this is another way that you can be fully empowered in this situation. Be ready. Be ready to take on something new. Oh, here's some new information about relationships that's coming through the wires that will block you completely. It's going to stop you from doing what you want to do. It's new information about how something that you want to do isn't quite available to you yet. So, I's dotted, T's crossed. Got to be very careful before we make big moves, all right? So, we're not making any big moves right now. The Knight of Pentacles is you fighting for your worth and value, fighting for your money, and making sure that the universe knows, guess what, man? I'm worth it. You're going to want to pay me, and I'm going to be able to take what I learn here and move on and do what I need to do. But this is definitely the Knight of Pentacles, and that's you fighting for it, okay? So, listening for power, information, listening for the relationship stuff that's going to tell you, nah, it's going to get in the way, nah. So, and then the Knight of Pentacles, which is going to say, oh dear, I need you to pay me what I'm worth. and that's what's going on. Okay, so now we're looking at the Nine of Cups being okay, the final week of November, the 27th through December 3rd. You have the Nine of Cups saying your wishes are being fulfilled. Ta-da! Finally, at last, you're going to have some wishes fulfilled. Okay, cool. Now, while your wishes are being fulfilled, the Death card has come to say it's blocking you and it's getting in your way, and it says, hey, check it out. You've got too much stuff. You need to get rid of stuff. I want you to sell your stuff, or get rid of stuff, cleanse away things, and you're not really interested. The universe has told you it's time for you to get rid of things, and you're saying, I don't want to get rid of things. So, because it's blocking you, you're choosing it. You're choosing to be blocked because you're choosing not to get on board with what needs to be done. And what needs to be done is to lighten your load. Release some stuff so you don't have it all stuck to you, okay? Once you've lightened your load, your true wishes can be fulfilled. Having your wishes fulfilled and your solution is the devil, having a little fun. Doing something that's not your norm. The devil is usually self-sabotage, and in a self-sabotage, interesting. All three of these together are telling me that you want what you want. You don't want to get rid of anything. You don't want to release anything. A way of thinking, a way of being. You're fighting the solution. And the solution here is looks like a sabotage to you for sure, where like if you were to do something outlandish and outside your norm, it would freak you out and leave you completely stymied. The reality is it might be part of your solution to do that, do the crazy thing to release you from hanging on so tight. All right, so it's going to be time to loosen up your grip and release a way of being, physical stuff, a relationship, something you're hanging on to over here is no longer working for you, okay? If you want your wishes fulfilled, you're going to have to release it. If you don't release it, you're going to have some issues, all right? So, sabotage, if you keep it, if you keep all those things, it's going to just stymie you further, all right? So, get a little crazy. Do a little something outside the box. And I think that you will be more satisfied. Okay, Cancer? I'm going to go ahead and set these cards aside right now. And we will prepare to go in deep on those in other videos. Meanwhile, we'll go deep right away on the very first week, being October 30th through November 5th, right? I'm adding a few cards as they were pre-programmed, ready to go. Alrighty then. So, the Five of Cups is here to say that you were obsessing about old relationships instead of paying attention to what's going on with you or current relationships. Now, the King of Swords is here saying that there's somebody who wants to control the situation and be very involved in the situation, and it's tough, right? And the Three of Pentacles is here saying there's stuff going on behind the scenes right now. So pay attention to what's going on with the money, right? And who is this person who's trying to be the boss and in charge of everything? Figure out who that is and how you can apply yourself to that situation from past experiences dealing with people similar, okay? The area where you're blocked is the old Six of Swords, where you're not able to help anyone right now. That's kind of a drag. So use your gut. Know that from your personal experience, from your gut, there's stuff going on, and whether or not you want to help another person isn't necessarily whether you should or not. The Page of Swords shows other ways to empower yourself, or maybe another way to empower another. But currently, it's not time for you to help other people, okay? Frustrating. So, the Lover's card is here to say this is a relationship situation is your solution. You need to get with your partner, whoever that is, and that partner will help you feel very much so more secure about what's going on, okay? So, this is you obsessing about past relationships, and the current relationship is the solution, all right? Good stuff. And we were concerned about this bossy person, and we have this financial person who can help us understand the background money situation that's going on. So somebody else is worried about the money too, and they will help you understand this situation. So that's good. Wonderful. There's genuinely an interest for you in getting away from all of it. Your solution overall is like, there's a lot happening. I'd really like a vacation. So keep that in mind, and know that with that in mind, it's tough. It's a situational situation, right? Running away is an option, but I don't think it's the ideal situation. So keep in mind that it's a feeling and it can pass. But taking your ideas and going on the road will leave all the other people in the dust. The problem folks, including the problem person with the sword over here. So yeah, there's a lot of benefit to just running away. But you know, think about it that way. Think about it that way, and understand that as a runaway situation, it's not necessarily ideal. Okay, so cool. That's what's going on, Cancer, and we will talk next about the 6th to the 12th of November. All right, we'll see you next week. Thank you.